Florida man has been killed. Our great hero. The second Emu Wars have begun. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, bringing you the obvious. I'm sure many of you out there have heard about Florida Man. He is a superhero that lives out in Florida. And Florida Man is famous for getting himself into all sorts of hijinks. Drunken Florida Man tells cops he's Jason Bourne. Florida Man breaks into office, puts a sign on the window, secretary wanted, $17 an hour. Florida Man thinks his shopping cart is a street-legal car. Florida Man on meth attacks mattress, was looking for the man hiding inside. Florida Man threatens to kill landscaper after leaving grass clippings on his lawn. And these are just some. Oh my god, I could do an entire series on Florida Man. These are just some of the stories about Florida Man and his hijinks. Well, I'm sad to tell you guys, very sad news today, that Florida Man has been killed. He was killed by a cassowary, a rare emu-like bird. As you can see here, a cassowary, a rare emu-like bird, attacks and kills Florida Man, officials say. Oh, actually, I think it's a Cassowary, exactly how it's spelled. Yeah, so he was killed by a cassowary, a wannabe emu bird. So here's a picture of a cassowary. Truly a nefarious creature. He was so powerful, he was able to take down Florida Man. I now fear for our existence. This bird may in fact destroy the world. This is how the world ends, my friends. Not with a scream, but a chirp. A cassowary, a giant bird with long claws on each foot, killed its owner after he fell in the backyard of his Gainesville, Florida home, officers told CNN. The bird's owner, Marvin Hajos, who was 75, according to CNN affiliate WCJB, made the initial call to 911 Friday about 10 a.m. ET. A second call came from another person at the scene who reported a medical emergency involving a large bird, said Lieutenant Joshua Cruz of the Alachua County Sheriff's Office. Hajos was transported to a nearby hospital where he died, the lieutenant said. The cassowary remains on Hajos' property as authorities conduct an investigation into the attack, he said. Well, this bird, he killed Florida Man, our great hero. This bird needs to be put in prison or made into fried chicken. One or the other. I think it goes without saying. He's taken down a cultural icon. Florida Man was the greatest hero that humanity had. He was Earth's defender. He was our avenger. I mean, sure, he had a bit of a meth problem and he liked to pull pranks, but that's just what made Florida Man such a great guy. The death was an accident, officials say. It appears the man fell and the cassowary attacked him after the fall, Taylor said. Okay, how's that an accident? He fell and the bird, with its raptor DNA, went after that poor man and destroyed him, obliterated him. That man is now sleeping with the fishes. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission considers cassowaries Class 2 wildlife, meaning they pose a danger to humans and are subject to specific cage requirements. Owners must also have substantial experience with the animals, the commission says. Well, apparently they messed up somewhere because the bird must have not been in a cage. Maybe it was just defending its territory. Yeah, I can see that. A lot of the larger birds are highly territorial, so maybe this guy found the backyard and the bird saw him and was like, oh no, you don't. Peck, motherfucker. And decided to take him out. And now our great hero, he's passed away. But I'm sure there will be someone else take up the mantle of Florida Man and bring us a new hero, a new Florida Man. Because truly the idea of Florida Man is eternal. You can't kill an idea. The cassowary is a large flightless bird most closely related to the emu, according to San Diego Zoo. It can run up to 31 miles per hour through dense underbush, jump almost 7 feet in the air, and is a skilled swimmer, so it can definitely fend off threats, the zoo says. You know, I just imagined like being chased by one of these things. You know, can you imagine that? You're walking around late at night and a giant cassowary comes out of the bushes and he's like, let down your pants because I'm about to stick my chicken leg up your bum. Then it chases you across the street. So you're like, I'm going to jump in this tree. This bird can't fly. Nope. He can jump 7 feet in the air. Taller than most people alive. And then you think, okay, well, the tree didn't work. You jump out of the tree, you break your leg, and you limp over to the water, and you jump in the water, and guess what? Nope. The cassowary can swim. They grow more than 5 feet tall, and the heaviest females can weigh more than 160 pounds. That's also true of humans. The zoo says males weigh up to 120 pounds. Wow. So the female cassowaries are a little bit thick. I bet the males have a good time. The cassowary is rightfully considered the most dangerous bird in the world? More dangerous than the emu? I mean, have we forgotten my friends, the Great Emu Wars. The Emu War, known as the Great Emu War, was a nuisance wildlife management military operation undertaken in Australia over the latter of 1932 to address public concern over the number of emus said to be running amok in the Champion District of Western Australia. The unsuccessful attempts to curb the population of emus, a large flightless bird indigenous to Australia, employed soldiers armed with Lewis guns. It's a light machine gun, leading the media to adopt the name the Emu War when referring to the incident. While a number of birds were killed, the emu population persisted and continued to cause crop destruction. So the cassowaries they're even more dangerous than the great emu? The war literally had 2 attempts, and they weren't really able to kill that many. When an Australian gives a logical counter-argument to your opinion, and you don't know what to say. How Australia lost a war to the emus. As you can see here, the gravity in Australia is inverted because it's upside down. Therefore, all the bullets, they fall off the earth. One of the secrets to the emu's great prowess. Great Emu War of 1932, colorized. So this took place in November to December of 1932. Location, of course, Champion District, Western Australia. Result, emu victory. Belligerents, Australia emus. Commanders and leaders: Sir George Pierce, Major GPW Meredith, Royal Australian Artillery, emus. Strength: 2 machine guns, 20,000 emus. Casualties and losses: although Australia lost no one, they only managed to kill 2,500 emus. So as you can see, the birds were largely unscathed. Now, if the cassowary, if this bird is more dangerous than the emu, we've got a serious problem. The cassowary is rightfully considered the most dangerous bird in the world, the zoo says. Each 3-toed foot has a dagger-like claw on the inner toe that is up to 4 inches. 4 inches, my friends. Just like my uncle. The cassowary can slice open any predator or potential threat with a single swift kick. So, yeah, this is one bird you don't want to mess with, folks. If he was powerful enough to take down Florida Man, we could all be next. So when you go out today and you go outside, just keep an eye open, because you never know. You might see a cassowary and it might just ruin your day. Rest in peace, Florida Man. May your legend live on. I'm sure someone like you will rise again. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? How do you feel about the passing of Florida Man? And how do you feel about the cassowary, the deranged, evil bird, which took an American icon from us? Be sure to let me know. If you like the content that I make and would like to support the work I do, be sure to join me on Patreon, Subscribestar, or you can donate through PayPal. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.